Yo, family. Okay, it's Friday. I'll take it. Nice Friday afternoon. Um, IOBA, Institute of Black Awareness. My name's TC. And since the election, since the election, November 5th, I lost some subscribers, right? So I don't know. Somebody told me it was because YouTube has, certain channels under a shadow ban and all of that. Actually, I think I'm too small to even be put on a shadow ban. I ain't even, popped my head up good yet. But I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to say what I mean. And I'm going to mean what I say. So if somebody got a problem with that, they probably shouldn't be here anyway, fucking with me. All right? I am a triple OG. I already got my 3 scores in, and I'm on my way to 3 scores and 10. So I don't really care about other people's opinions. That's why I don't go down into the comment section and address some of this stuff, because I think though that if I was to go down into the comment section and started making videos based on the people in the comment section, or whether they agree with me or disagree with me, I might have, a lot more subscribers by now, but I don't really care about that. All I care about is, getting my message out there, and some people can never say no one told them. You dig me? So when I look and I see, my number drop down a little bit, it's probably some dude or some woman or somebody who was here for the wrong reason. Thought they was going to hear one thing and heard something else. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I don't really care about that. I care about, having the truth as I see it be put out there, on, these good white folks' internet. Some people misunderstand me. Maybe they read my title and they get the wrong impression, or they listen to a few minutes of my diatribe and they get the wrong impression. Don't care about that either. All I care about is getting my voice out there, my opinion out there, and letting people know what I think. Now, I said a long time ago that I wasn't afraid of Donald Trump winning, and I said a long time ago that it would take a miracle to get him back in office, because somewhere deep inside of me, I didn't think that there were enough racists in this country that they would elect a person like Donald Trump back into office after all of the stuff that happened while he was there the first time. I guess I was wrong. I've been wrong before. That's not a problem for me, because I have told people that under Democratic administrations, black people, my people, the people I care most about, tend to go to sleep, tend to lay down, tend to think everything is all right, start booing up with the enemy, and start, all of this old intersectional shit that don't really mean nothing, because at the end of the day, white folks really believe that this is their country. They believe that they conquered this place. They took it from the people that lived here, and it's theirs. And anybody that come here has to live by their rules. Never mind what the Constitution says. Never mind what you think your rights are. Never mind that, you're not really living in a country, living under a corporation. Never mind any of that. They feel like it's their country and it belongs to them, and anybody that lives here at their leisure. You dig me? So when they looked up and they saw this brown woman, named Kamala, who's married to a Jewish guy, they weren't having it. They weren't having it. And so they showed y'all that it don't matter how bad the white man is. At the end of the day, he's still a white man. And at the end of the day, this is still their country. And so they showed everybody. My thing is what we have to do now as black people. And what we have to do now is what we always do when we get in these situations. We just keep on keeping on. But this time we do it as a unified nation. This time we do it as a unified nation. Like I said yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I think it was, we need our own political party. I said that shit about 15 years ago when I first started putting YouTube videos up on one of my old channels. I said we need our own political party, or at least our own political action committee. I mean, it's not thousands of rich black people in this country, but there's hundreds anyway. And those hundreds of black people, by now, hopefully they got their wake-up call and they realize that what they got to do, or what we have to do, is engage politically, but use our power the right way. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way you're going to get anywhere. I mean, look, there's going to be people all in the streets. Wait till Donald Trump's programs start kicking in and Elon Musk and all of them really get going. It's going to be people all in the street. Wait till the cops get really motherfucking crazy and drunk with power like they always do. And the people in the streets. He said he gonna call the National Guard and they gonna try to shoot people down in the street and blah, 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 blah. No, they're not. No, they're not. I don't know if y'all remember the Million Man March. October 1995. I remember that shit. A lot of y'all wasn't even born yet, but I remember that shit. And it was, if it wasn't a million people in Washington, D.C., black men in D.C., it was damn near a million. Some people say it was more than a million. But what if you see the Million Man March on steroids? Because of some dumb legislation that the Trump administration is trying to force down everybody's throat. Wait till the big wars start and the anti-war protests start. You just wait. I heard somebody echo something I said the other day also, that Donald Trump might not make it the whole 4 years. Well, if he don't make it the whole 4 years, his policies will anyway. And the only way to deal with that is confront that shit directly. You had a couple of Democratic governors, Governor Newsom out of California for one, talked about how he's going to protect the people of his state. He's going to protect their rights. He's going to protect all of the programs that they depend on for their livelihood and to really survive. He's going to protect all of that as much as he can from federal laws and shit that Donald Trump and his people want to put in place. Well, look, it's going to be other governors doing the same thing. Because if the Republican administration thinks that they're just going to have a smooth ride and their program is going to go through without a hitch, they wrong. A lot of people voted for Donald Trump. They didn't vote for his programs and policies. They voted because they didn't want to see a black woman in the White House. They didn't want to see that. Like I said, they think this is their country, so they voted for Donald Trump. But wait till them programs that Donald Trump implements and all the austerity that Elon Musk is talking about it's going to hurt. Wait till all that stuff really starts to take hold. Because a lot of people think it ain't going to be them. But it is going to be them. It's going to be everybody. The good thing about black people is we used to dealing with this shit. These white folks, their recessions and depressions and economic downturns, they don't really hurt us as much as they do white people because we're used to doing without. We are used to doing without. I mean, I'm old enough to have lived through a couple of recessions. You know what I mean? I'm old enough to have lived through a couple of really bad economic periods in this country. You know, but I was able to make it through. Why? Because I know how to make a dollar go a long way. You know, back in the 1930s and shit, almost 100 years ago now, when the Great Depression hit, white people were jumping out the window and shit, jumping out of windows and stuff, losing everything because they had all their money tied up in the stock market. They lost everything, blah, blah, blah. You know, in 2008, I'll come with something more modern. In 2008, when the economy crashed, right behind George Bush. Remember when George Bush and the Republicans crashed the economy? They gonna do it again. But black people, we were okay. Why? Because we used to doing without. We used to not having a lot. And we used to taking what we have and making it go a long way. A lot of people got so spoiled and their hands don't have no calluses on them and they ain't never done no real work. So they don't know what to do when things get tight. But we do. We do. So, all that being said, I'm not afraid of a second Trump administration. Especially not now. We're going to get it anyway. What are you going to do? You know? But it does speak to how racist this country really is at the core. It really does. America is a racist country. In spite of what what is that guy from that North Carolina senator? Tim Scott. In spite of what he said, I think he's from the Carolinas anyway. Tim Scott says, and who else said that shit? Nikki Haley. Nikki Yanda, whatever her name is, the Indian woman. I wonder how they think about that now. The United States is not a racist country. Yes, the fuck it is. And they just proved it. And also, and I'm going to close with this because it's Friday and I ain't trying to be here all day. Having Donald Trump as your president is proof that there is a two-tier criminal justice system in this country. It proves also that white privilege is a thing. And it's a really, really, really big thing. I mean, trying to explain white privilege to a white person is like trying to explain water to fish. So, I'm going to leave with that. I hope y'all have a good Friday night. Subscribe if you want to and don't if you don't want to. I will catch y'all on the next one. Be one, by the way. Time for that black movement. Remember, you heard it here. I was one of the first ones to tell you that. When Republicans get in the White House, black people are forced to unite. You're going to get another pro-black movement. Hopefully this one will be better than the last one. All right? Y'all have a good weekend. I'll catch y'all probably Tuesday. And, yeah, TC. And I'm out. Peace.